Hello, I want to walk you through setting up Desktop Tour Manager so that you can use it correctly. Now, when you turn on the app for the first time, it's going to show you this very basic screen where it's just going to tell you that you need to choose where to save everything. You need to choose Set Location, tap on it, and now you need to find a folder that you can use to store your content, which I have one. Alright, this is the folder that I'm going to use. I'm going to now choose Select Folder. Alright, and now the app is in a state where it can start to be used. From here, I can create a new tour or view all my available tours. So I'm going to click on View. And now I can see my listing of all my previously built tours. I can use the tabs at the top to choose what I want to do. I can go into the Create tab and start to set up a new one. I can go underneath Settings to see where some of the key files are. I know in the Windows Store this path is not right because it kind of hides it, but this is where I'm trying to save to. And then down here, you probably should not mess with that. So if I want to now, I can go here and say Create. I want to create a sample tour, and then I'm going to go in here and call it Sample Tour. Alright, now I'm in a blank tour. Say Import Media. Right now I just need to choose where I want to bring some in, which usually you'd go and choose your 360 camera card and then import files directly off that card. But since this is just a demo, I'm going to go and already choose some off of another tour. So I want to go into the park, choose this folder. And now when you are importing pictures, you need to look over here on the right. There's a column for backgrounds, a column for copy fix, a column for copy same, and one for ignore. By default, every file is marked as ignore. Now if you want to bring in a background file, like here, this is a background file. I go here and I click on backgrounds. So I have some more I need to bring in. So this one also, this one also, and for good luck, I'll bring in this one also. Then if I had any flat images, I can use copy fix, which copy fix will ensure that the image is not too large for Mobile VR Station to play, because there is a 4096 by 4096 limit on how large a file can be. If the file is too large, the app will shrink it down, but it's best to just shrink it down beforehand. And then copy same will just copy the file over. Now, if you notice in the bottom, this movie file here does not have the background or copy fix option. It has just copy, because for movies, I can't modify them, but you can just tap here in the copy same column, and then you can, copy the image right into your tour. So once I've chosen all my content, just hit import media, and then it'll take a couple seconds while it goes through and churns through all the different files. It's going to make a background and a preview image, because I found that the preview image will load almost instantly, but then the background will take a second or two. So this way it makes switching between rooms a whole lot simpler. Alright, all my media is in, the bar is all the way across the top. Go back to my tour. Alright, now I'm in my blank tour. I've imported media, but nothing's here yet. You need to use the fire icon, tap on it, and it will go ahead and automatically add all of the missing backgrounds that are in your tour. So if you already have them in your tour, it won't automatically add them again. This is just a nice way of adding scenes. So now what I need to do is I need to go into each of my different scenes and set them up. So click on the first one, go into points. Now I don't have any points because my area here is blank. So what I do is I want to now use the target button over here, or the link rooms. Now choose where I want to go. I'm currently in this golden room, so I'm going to go over here to this room. All right, and now there's a link there, so now I can double tap over here. Now I'm in this room over here. If I look in the back, there's a link back to the previous room. So I want to look forward again and then hit link room. I'm here, go here. Now I don't like where this one is, so I'm going to go into the rotation and now move it over a little bit. Use the keyboard to get some finer control. And now I'm going to tap on it, go forward again, look ahead, link room, link it here. All right. So now I'm linking there. That looks fine. Let me go there, turn it around. This one just does not look right. Let me move it back a little bit. All right. And now I want to cheat because this tour doesn't need to make sense. I'm going to say link room and link it right back to the front again. So now if I look at my tour, I just made an infinite loop because I can just keep clicking to go forward and it will loop around, which is a bit different. Oh, this one's backwards. Now I can move my point down. All right. All right, then that's the basics of making a tour. The only other thing you can do is you can go into rooms, and then down here there's this little icon which will automatically add an exit to every room. So now if I tap on this, then click on a room, go to a point, and then you'll notice on the floor there is now a exit button. And then you can actually control what the exit button does by hitting on the edit point icon. And right now the action is set to exit VR. You can also say stop tour if you want them to stay in virtual reality. But for tours, usually you just want to exit VR after it is done. All right, and now let me save. Everything should be saved. Go to my dashboard. All right, now if I go to my available tours, right here is my sample tour.tour. I can now click the zip icon. So if I'm looking in my folder where I've saved my tours to, I'll see here is now a sample tour.zip file. And then this zip contains all the necessary files for the tour to function. So all you need to do now is send this zip file to someone who has mobile VR station. It can then extract the zip and they can see the tour on their mobile device. Thank you.